why are we here? Why are you here on this planet Earth? If you are drawn to this video, then probably you've been asking yourself the same question more than once. And such a peculiar question, isn't it? I mean, we don't go around and ask, why is Ladybird here? Ladybird just is here, and we accept it as it is. And we don't ask, why is, let's say, Robin here? Robin just is. Or why is Tree here? Tree just is here. But we do kind of agonize and question and judge our existence on this planet Earth, asking ourselves over and over again, why am I here? What is my purpose? Or what is the purpose of the tree, for example? What is the purpose of a bird? What is the purpose of a ladybird, a grass, a flower, a human, a child? Well, the purpose is for us to experience this 3D reality in whichever form we have chosen to be in. So the purpose of our existence and the reason why we are here is to experience life in this form, is to experience other forms as well, and then to have this kind of feedback loop and to feedback whatever we have learned and experienced back into the consciousness, into the source consciousness, cosmic mama, God, goddess, however you want to call the creator. And everything is a feedback loop. And we humans, we like to think that somehow we are special. You know, there's something so grandiose about us just because we have certain intellect that perhaps other species don't have, or have it in our view, in our human view, in a kind of minimalistic kind of ways, in small doses. So we like to see ourselves as somehow more important. And that's where this question is actually coming from. The question, who am I? What am I doing here? What is my purpose? Is coming from ego. Because you see, our soul, our source consciousness, that's in every single form, that includes all plants, all animals, including humans, all planets, and everything else that's actually in form, is created by source consciousness, which means that the source consciousness lives in everything. But for some reason, our ego has forgotten that it is part of the source consciousness. And ego sees itself as separate. And it's the ego who is always asking. Why is the ego always asking? Because you see, the ego is feeling insecure. It doesn't feel safe because it has forgotten its divinity. It has forgotten where it came from. And by questioning, by feeling insecure, it's causing lots of mayhem in its own life, your life, and in the life of every other being on this planet, as we have witnessed for last thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Everything in existence on this planet Earth is peaceful. Everything is peaceful, and everything lives in the present moment. And there is no species out there. There is no creation out there. There is no form out there that is asking itself, why am I here and what is my purpose? Because they know, on some innate knowing level, they don't need intellect to know. Because that knowing cannot be found in intellect. That knowing is found in our body. So they know on this innate level that that purpose is to be, to experience life to the fullest, really. For example, when you look at the bird will sit on a branch sometimes for hours, just gazing, just being in the present moment, observing, and then it will fly away and it will find itself a little worm here and there, provided by consciousness, by Mother Gaia. It will eat a worm, have some drink, fly about a little bit, sit on a branch, socialize with other birds, and then maybe fly away into other country when it's time to migrate. So every creature out there is peaceful. Why they're peaceful? Because they're in the present moment awareness. So once we start shifting into the present moment awareness, then the question of what is my purpose? Why am I here? Goes away, because we understand that we don't need the answer on intellectual level. What we do need, we need to feel, like every other form, we need to feel the present moment. Once we start feeling the present moment, then the aliveness of life happens. And in that moment we understand, without knowing on mental level, we understand on this deep, innate, divine level that our purpose is to embrace life, not to fight life, but to embrace it and to let it flow through us, to experience life with joy, with trust, with faith that we are okay, really, more than okay. And with that comes this inner stillness, inner peace, and we don't wander anymore. In that stillness, in that peace, our ego is relaxed, because in that place of safety and inner peace, our ego finally can feel and integrate and remember on deep level, body level, somatic level, that its purpose is to integrate and to trust and to enjoy life on a deeper level rather than on a superficial level and constantly asking and searching and craving and longing and wanting. It's relaxed. It's safe enough to surrender fully. So the answer to the question, what are we here for? What is our purpose? We are here to integrate our ego. We are here to help ego remember its divinity. And we are here to fully experience life however it comes in the present moment awareness. Thank you so much.